Okay, well, first of all, you're just going to have to excuse me because, as you can hear, my throat sounds like it has a cat inside and I was calling its way. So, what? Please, for the love of God, no hecklers. This is really painful. So, I'm going to borrow a line from the Fionn. Shut the fuck up, Terry boy! So it's kind of amusing actually that I sound like I'm dying at this time because as opposed to last year when I actually was dying. Yeah, it's very tempting to skip performances this year. But 2 weeks before last year's nom-con, I had a pulmonary embolism. It sounds like a fancy word for a heart attack, and I have to say, it feels an awful lot like a heart attack too. So, you know that joke that you sometimes see in sitcoms when somebody will go, quick, what's the number for 911? The reason that joke exists is because they always assume that there is nobody in the world so stupid that they will forget the emergency numbers in an emergency. So what happens when I think I'm having a heart attack? I think, oh crap, I'm having a heart attack. I have to call a hospital. I don't know the number of any hospital, so I call them 890. So the Indian woman on the other end goes, hello, that's 890, how may I help you? And I said to her, I think I'm having a heart attack. I need to get to Beaumont Hospital. And she goes, well, would you like me to send you the number, or would you like me to patch you through? Patch you through? Patch me through, okay, so patch me through to Beaumont Hospital anyway, and call, and the other woman goes, well, and I said, I think I'm having a heart attack. I need an ambulance. And she goes, we don't have any ambulances. So what do I do? Call a taxi. And then she hung up. So I called 1190 again. And okay, hello, 1190, how may I help you? It's me again. I'm still having a heart attack. I need a taxi company in Dublin 3. I go, there are no taxi companies in Dublin 3. Well, of course there is that bullshit like that. I need a taxi like now, please help me for the love of God. So she passes me through, and at this stage I'm in so much pain I can't actually lie down anymore. So I get up out of bed and I go downstairs and I start pacing up and down like this in front of my house. I'm wearing one shoe and my pajamas. I have my purse with 20 euros for the taxi and my keys, and that's it. I look crazy. When the taxi gets there, I can't bend over because all my limbs are blocked, so I have to kind of slide into the taxi like this. And then, of course, taxi driver now, God bless the man, he was terrified I was going to die in the back of the taxi. And, you know, I came very close to dying in the back of the taxi because as soon as I was lying down, I realized that the pain was so bad when I was lying down that I couldn't breathe. Thank you. I know, this is really morbid. You should be laughing. Trust me, this is a funny story, I swear to God.
Sinead.
So I'm sitting there and thinking, this is a really crap way to die. I just didn't get to go to nom-con. What can I been actually eaten by sharks? At this stage I'm going to be Daily Mail headline. This girl died because Beaumont Hospital has no ambulances free. I don't want to be Daily Mail headline, ever. Unless it's for something cool, like I died in a giant explosion of some kind when my shoes caught on fire. I don't know. Something interesting. If you're going to die, you might as well go out and die. Yeah, I'm actually doing much better this year anyway. But the thing about it is, the reason I brought this up is because, right, you guys have been listening with sympathy and everything. I tell this to my local Lolita community when we're hanging out. Thank you. Shut the fuck up, Terry boy! Where do I get my voice? I tell this to my local Lolita community, and they always go, yeah, that's a nice story, but I bet you were never in an ambulance and caught on fire like I was. Because the funny thing about our Lolita community is there are so many of us in the community that have disabilities or illnesses of some kind that we're not so much a community as a support group. So this year alone, we have had fibromyalgia, epilepsy, OCD, ADD, ADHD, ODD. I said epilepsy, didn't I? We've got two cases of epilepsy. Panic attack, thank you. Social anxiety.
What about OTT?
Definitely OTT. Seriously. But oh, sorry, I forgot. Everybody, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Shut the fuck up, Jerry boy! Dystonia and sex addiction. And actually, while I'm up here, Fiona, if you were in the room, I love you like a brother, but you're never allowed in my house again. My cooker is still broken and my cat is still traumatized. I don't know what the fuck you did and I don't want to know, but stay away from me from now on. Yeah, but well, basically being in the Lolita community is a lot of fun because when you have a disability, you kind of stop giving a fuck about everything. I am wearing a Lolita dress and I don't even have a petticoat. Stop again. Yeah, check me out. Stop the police. But you see, people are very nervous about getting into the Lolita community because they think it's very bitchy, and it's honestly not. Because I can honestly say I have never met a bitchy Lolita. I can't speak for what they do in the private of their own home. But in person, I've never met a nasty Lolita. They're always kind of the good side of civil. At the very least, they're civil in a kind of a, well, it's pretty obvious that you're completely crazy, so I'm going to move away now. I have to go over here. Or they get really friendly with you, like, hey, I know that we have the same dress, so I bought the same wig as you, and I bought the same makeup as you, so we can be like twins. Yes, you're a crazy, crazy bitch. As our Kira and Kay, I'm sorry, but that fashion show yesterday terrified the shit out of me. You should not be in that, that's what to think, guys. No. But yeah, so don't worry, if you're planning on getting into Lolitas, don't worry about the other Lolitas. They're all fine. It's all the other fuckers you have to watch out for. The general unwatched community. I mean, Lolita, like most animals travel in herds, they have a natural predator. And Lolita's natural predators are scanners. So you kind of have to know what to do when you're looking by scanners. But the great thing is I'm like 99% scanner myself, and I have a lot of scanner friends. And they always kind of, whenever they see you, they're so amazed by the way they look that they have to either think of something witty to say to you, or they have to throw something. Which makes it great when you ride a bike in Lolita, as I do, because they're sitting on street corners, stretching their arses, and I go by with them, straw hat, beautiful dress, on my bike, and I fly past them, and they can't think of anything to say, so they just go, Merry Christmas! And sometimes on the bike, I can't hear you! One 12-year-old boy actually especially went into a shop and shoplifted 6 eggs so he could throw them at me, but I was travelling too fast for him to get me. Christ. I'm nearly done, I swear. But there's 2 really interesting stories about gangers that have been approached by us. So one of the best ones that we had was this guy was trying to get one of my friends' attention. She was wearing a pink dress, so he started shouting at her and going, Pinky! Hey, Pinky! And of course she just kind of walks by as they do, lots of dignity, don't let them know you're upset. And he goes, bet you can't even ballerine.
Just had a bird.
Get a little set up for this last anecdote, which is the best one I have ever encountered. I live in the beautiful area of East Wall. It's Scanner Central. My next door neighbour burned my house. So one evening I'm walking back from a Lolita meet and somebody put a brick through the window of the bus. So look at the stop and then it's all off. So here I am, walking through these walls, running whenever I hear a gunshot. And I see a fairly typical ganger sitting on the wall. She's got a bun that's so high, it's migrating towards her forehead. Pajamas, up boots, it's the middle of the day, it's 3 o'clock in the day, and, typical ganger. And she looks at me walking, and she just thinks for a few minutes, what am I going to say? And I kind of look back at her like, serious face, bring it on! So she finally goes, are you looking for your sheep or what? So I go back to her in my best ganger accent. So, no, actually I was looking for a fat manky cow. Are you doing anything? She looks at me like this, and I look back at her like this, and she's still going, and I'm about 2 seconds away from going, yeah, what you think of me now? What you think of me now? And then she goes, hey, Joe, is that you? Ow! And she runs over and hugs me, and I just realised, this is one of my close drinking friends. I have had so many great memories with this girl, walking down the street, pissed as a fart, in our hot pants, holding our shoes. How do you like your eggs in the morning? I like my keys. And the best memory I ever have had, or the last memory that I had before this happened, was of her sitting on somebody's wall, skirt around her waist, knickers around her ankles, pissing into somebody's garden bush. And I was keeping an eye out for people who might see, because that would be terrible. And then she goes, gee, potato, I knew you were fucking mental, but are you joining the circus or what? I was going, yeah, well, I'm mental, this